Hello, beautiful people. I am here to rank Bleach OSTs. Why? Because first of all, Bleach soundtrack got to be the most underrated soundtrack in all of anime. Okay. Second, I'm kind of working on videos and they're not near done. Like one of them's halfway done, and by halfway done, I mean I just started recording and the script is done. But yeah, I kind of need to put something out. So I'm just gonna make this for now. Without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? First of all, I guess we should start with the first OST we got here. You'll see I only got S, 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 and A. That is because there is not a single bad Bleach soundtrack. Now, there are bad Bleach songs. Of course, all this is subjective, but you know, I think we can all agree that some of them are a lot weaker than others. Of course, that doesn't count for the whole OST, as you can see. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in S. You know, it's an OG, nothing too special about it. Well, I guess it is pretty special. It's the first one. We got the On the Precipice of Defeat. We got Never Meant to Belong. What's that other one called with the lyrics? Not number one. We do have that in here, but not that one. Nothing Can Be Explained. That's what it's called. Yeah, we got that. You know, first OST. In fact, you know, just saying all that, I'm gonna put it in SS. Not first one though. I already know what the best soundtrack is. And next we got album 2, the Bounce arc. The only good thing to come out of that arc was the music. And listening to it again, I gotta say, it's alright. It's definitely not the best one. Yeah, definitely not the best one. But, you know, it's alright. Definitely give it a listen if you want to. They remixed a lot of it in the Bleach Hellverse. In fact, why don't we get that one too? You know, just to spice up the order a little bit or whatever. Yeah, they remixed a lot of the songs in this one and put a lot of lyrics. This soundtrack has a lot of songs about the rapture for some. Well, I guess it makes sense. You know, it's a movie about freaking hell, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, they remixed a lot of songs from the second album into this album, and they put lyrics in it over it. And I mean, I guess if you're not into rapture and hell type music, then and it's not even like singing; it's just opera. It's just straight up opera. So yeah, if you're not into that stuff, you won't like it. But and then there's the guitar stuff. This is just a wild album right here. It's just overall wild. In fact, hold on, where's the rest of the movies? Here, this is the weakest movie. No, I'm gonna do this. No, whatever. I can't put it back. I'll do it now. This is the best album by far. You got the Invasion, you know, songs people always looking for in Bleach, the lyrical ones. You got the two main ones, Treachery and Invasion, in there. You got a bunch of other ones. You got a different version of Hollowed, you know, one of my personal favorite songs. And some beautiful, beautiful music. I remember it being played, Recollection, however you pronounce it. I remember being played in the movie. Fantastic, very beautiful song. Honestly, you should listen to that. Definitely give it a listen if you haven't. The whole album, but especially the recollections 1, 2, and 3. Definitely give those a listen. Very, very peaceful songs. Ignore all the anime down here. This is the same account as the one I used for that. Anyway, next movie. This one not SS tier. The only movie album that's not SS tier. Honestly, the weakest soundtrack. Not that it's bad, it's just not as strong. You probably won't catch yourself listening to as many songs on this album as you would the other 3. Speaking of which, third one. I mean, not much else to say on this one. It's the second best movie album. I'm sorry, this mask, it's old and it keeps falling off because the strands are worn out on it. Or straps, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's why it keeps falling off. But anyway, yeah, not much to say on this one. It's great. It's got Stand Up Be Strong, bro. I just hit a new PR back there listening to that song, bro. Yeah, it's got Stand Up Be Strong. What's that other one? There's another lyrical song in here, I forget, but not the last song about Always Remember Me or something. I forget what it's called, but I'm not talking about the song. It's another big song like Treachery or Invasion, and I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter though. We're moving on to album number 4. Honestly, when I actually listened to the whole album for the first time, it's actually pretty nice. Like, it's a pretty nice listen. There's a lot of forgettable songs though, and out of the original four, this is actually the last original soundtrack for the series until the Thousand Year Blood War arc, and it's kind of weak. Unfortunately, it's for another filler arc, the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc. I take that back. It's not the last. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because the Reigai arc did have original music. Well, no, it didn't. It had a bunch of remixes that never got officially released, unfortunately. But you know, this is the last released one for the series until Thousand Year Blood War, and it's all right. Not really any standouts. Other Tale, the first Muramasa and Other Tales of Zanpakuto were like the standout ones, and they're like the first two songs. So, you know, take that how you will. This is a bonus. There's a bonus release for the fourth movie, and it is right next to the original because it is absolutely fantastic. They got some R&B remixes of your favorite songs, Treachery Invasion, Number One, all that. They got remixes of it all, and then they got more parts to some suites that are in the first album. So yeah, absolutely fantastic bonus. I highly doubt a bunch of people, most people in the Bleach community have listened to that or even knew of its existence, because I didn't even know of it for the longest time. Anyway, third album, man, this is the one with the mariachis and the Mexican guitar, because you know it's for the Espada and Arrancar arc and all that jazz. So you already know it's SS tier, man. I don't even need to say nothing about that. You already know what's up with that album. Here we have Thousand Year Blood War arc. No, the whole thing isn't released. They have a bunch of remixes so far. Apparently they're remixed Heat of the Battle, but that song in particular, I don't hear Heat of the Battle at all. I just think it's an original song. So there's that. But other than from what they released so far, I think this is gonna be a pretty great album. And there a few songs for the trailer, for separate teasers and trailers that haven't released yet that sounded pretty good. And I'm talking about like the Bankai Number One. Well, that's fantastic too, but I'm not talking about that. There's another one they haven't released yet, unfortunately. And I'm hoping they do, because I remember it sounded good. I don't even remember what the song was, but I remember it sounding good. Anyway, if you're wondering what this is for unreleased OSTs. If you know, you know why I chose this picture. Unreleased OSTs is what I'm going to be playing through this video, because those won't have a claim on them, since they better not. So yeah, they're SS tier as well, because you know, most of Bleach's music, released or not, is SS tier. I mean, honestly, it's all subjective, but you gotta admit, a bunch of it is fire. Like, most people will agree that the Mexican guitar and the freaking the lyrical music, those two are the ones most people will agree are the best music. Of course, you got the original OST, which most people have heard, On the Precipice of Defeat and Number One and all that. Most people are that. Never Meant to Belong, of course. Oh, forgot to say, the second album, it released it sounded like a sequel to the first one, but it was a step down from it. Because it's not as original anymore just because it's a sequel, so. And then there's the stuff I said before, which is also another reason for it to be down there. But, you know, I doubt people care about this stuff that much. It's just some Bleach OSTs. I don't know why I'm going so deep into it, but you know, you gotta make content for content's sake. So yeah, that's the Bleach OST tier. I'm gonna be making another anime tier list because the last one is already really outdated. I mean, I've already seen Vinland Saga, Evangelion. I rewatched Cowboy Bebop, still in the same place, you know. So it's probably gonna be number one forever, but yeah. And Fate Zero also I watched the entirety of. So yeah, that's the Bleach OST. I'm currently working on. You know, I'm not even gonna spoil the surprise. I'm gonna let y'all wait. No, you know what? All right, spoiler alert for my next video if you really care about that for some reason. Next video is gonna be a sub versus dub video. That's coming out soon. Gonna put out another little mini skit soon, like a Long Beach Griffy type skit soon. Other than that, look out for more content. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try and work on a bunch of them at one time and then release them all and like put them in a lineup so I can keep working and but still have videos to put out, because you know it's kind of hard to put out videos and work on videos at the same time, especially when you're trying to put effort in a bunch more videos, because I used to not put effort in a lot of my videos. I'm trying to put effort in a lot more. Not putting effort in this, obviously, is why I'm putting it out today. Putting out the same day that I recorded it. I'm rambling, so I will see y'all later. Always remember to stay ambitious.